How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Good evening and welcome to Canterbury High School for the boys soccer sectional in tonight's game between Northrop and Carroll. On the scoreboard, Northrop will be away and Carroll will be the home team. These athletes have trained hard to prepare to compete, and while they invite you to enjoy the game, they also remind you that this space is an athlete development zone. It belongs to the athletes and they ask that you respect that by cheering and supporting their efforts in a spirit of fair play and good sportsmanship. Thank you for your cooperation. Now at this time, if you would please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, on the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, it proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Now let's introduce our starters for tonight's match. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, Northrop in goal, Cameron Fox. Number 4, Muhammad Abdirahman. Number 5, William Allison. Number 7, Gordon Duras. Number 8, Miguel Esquivel. Number 9, Victor Stepich. Number 15, Reese Fanning. Number 20, Jonathan Brito. Number 22, Nathan Dove. Number 25, Robbie Backel. And number 29, Erdwin Quintana. Northrop is coached by Billy Foreman. Home team on the scoreboard, Carroll in goal, Meaty Lee. Number 3, A.J. Thomas. Number 4, Noah Fleming. Number 7, Jack Relu. Number 8, Luke Unger. Number 10, Alex Sanderson. Number 13, Jacob Hill. Number 14, Colin Schlatter. Number 17, Derek Longenberger. Number 21, Alex Baker. And number 23, Max Baker. Carroll is coached by Raleigh Clements. Good luck to both teams.
Let's go, Northrop! Go Braves!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the opening match of this wonderful sectional being played at Canterbury High School. First game, we have the Northrop Bruins playing the Carroll Chargers. Tonight's matchup is a rematch of a match played on September the 17th at Carroll High School, which ended in a 1-1 tie. Saw some outstanding goal play by their outstanding All-State keeper in Cam Fox. He'll be huge this evening in this opening match in sectionals to match up with the high-powered offense of Carroll, led in part by Noah Fleming with 16 goals on the season. Carroll being coached by Raleigh Clemens. Northrop being coached by Billy Foreman. Northrop comes in 9-5-2 overall, finished second in the SAC conference at 4-2-1. Bishop Dwenger took that conference with the undefeated record 7-0. Carroll is an independent and have benefited through that with the scheduling process that they get to have being as an independent. They come in ranked 15th in the state of Indiana, 11-4-2. As I mentioned, coached by Raleigh Clemens, one of the highly recognized coaches in the state of Indiana. But this is sectional S10 here, played at Canterbury High School. This match, winner of that will play on Wednesday in the second game of a doubleheader against Bishop Dwenger High School, coached by Carl Dorison, who I happened to see in the parking lot out here doing some scouting. First game of that will be Snyder Canterbury. That's Wednesday, 5 and 7 o'clock, as we get started with Carroll on the kickoff and watch the play by Fleming and Thomas to spark the offense. There's Thomas being tracked down by a Bruin. Nice move. Kept in. Tried to leave it, but that was picked up there by Stepik. Nice play on the ball by Stepich. Duras can't get to it. Comes back to Baker. We do play two 40-minute halves. Obviously, we'll go to OT and penalty shots if necessary. But back to the September 17th match, which ended 1-1. Northrop did play that without their talented midfielder, Gordon Duras, who has 9 goals on the year. That leads the team for Coach Foreman. As here come the Chargers, and Unger surveys the field. Goes to Relu. Chose to filter back here through the D, and Schlatter tried the through ball there, but no communication with Unger. That's going to head out of play for a goal kick. So as I mentioned, winner of this will play Dwenger, 7 o'clock on Wednesday. That will be after the Snyder Canterbury match, which starts at 5 p.m. SummitCitySports.com, at 260 Sports on Twitter. Jeff Mahoney on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson. Happy to bring you this boys sectional action, and looking forward to this through the continued coverage of the season here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Ball still in play over there. Good tactic there by Hill. That's picked up by Northrop. Tried to find Stepich, but couldn't get it to him. Picked up by Baker. Tried to get it through Stepich. And 50-50 ball. That's going to be a foul called. Esquivel went down. Esquivel is real crafty on the ball. Stop and go. Can turn corners. I think Coach Billy Foreman once told me that he's never seen a player cut with the ball so easily and so quickly side to side. Change of direction is his strong suit. That's number 8 in orange, Miguel Esquivel. Free kick by Dove. Goes through the wall, but just wide left of the post for a goal kick. Demi Lee, junior goalkeeper for Carroll. As he'll line up for the goal kick. His opposite on the other end of the field, Cam Fox, as I've mentioned, All-State from a year ago. Second team, as Fleming can't get to that header. Popped back out by Northrop. Biberman battling over there on the far side. And Baker tries to get to Fleming on a through ball. Good defensive play by number 20 in orange, Brito. That was Thomas. Found Baker. Look for Baker. And good defensive play by Dove. but stronger on the ball with Sanderson as Baker tried to cut it back on Stepich, but taken away by Esquivel. And back and dispossessed by Baker. And back through the right back. It's number 17, Longenberger. Duras picked up by Carroll. Sanderson battling with Dove. Nice battle, but that's going to be called on Dove. Just a little too aggressive. 35 and 45 to play here in this first half. 2 40-minute halves here at Canterbury High School. Baker with the free kick. Comes into the zone, and there's the talented keeper, Cam Fox. I don't see many players with a bigger kick. As you can see on display right there, he can launch defense into offense about as quick as anyone here in the city, if not the state. One of the best goalkeepers in the area, if not the best. Pressured there by Duras, and Lee just got rid of it, but may break out Fleming. Fleming does get a step on the defender. Dove, nutmeg Dove, got out to Brito, and Brito tried to clear it, but picked up by Thomas. AJ Thomas defended and dispossessed by number 15, Fanning. And no foul called here. Thomas pops back out. Esquivel. Stepich has that Bierman. And Quintana. Ooh, that went off Baker's hand. Called out by the fans here on the Northrop side. Sanderson's on side, battling with Brito. And goes down to the ground and shields the ball to his keeper, Cam Fox. 34-23. Here left in the first. Booted out by Cam Fox. Look at that ball. You don't see. Watch pretty much every team in the area and cover them throughout this year. Not one keeper can boom the ball like Cam Fox. Not to mention his throw-out ability on a save. As I mentioned, taking that defense to offense is pretty nasty, and seen him throw one out near midfield to set the offense in motion. Cam Fox, 0-0 in the goal for Coach Foreman. Come into tonight 9-5-2. Winner moves on. Loser, unfortunately, will be the end of their season. So senior careers on the line here for both teams. On a rematch from September the 17th that played at Carroll with it was 1-1. Northrop played without Duras. Thierman left it for Esquivel. And he's going to take it, cut it back. Baker marks his man. Stepich. Back to number 25, that's Bagel. He turns it over to number 7, Jack Rellew. Rellew left it to Baker. Filters back to his brother. It's Alex Baker, number 21, and Max Baker, number 23. There's Alex Baker. Comes back to number 14, and Schlatter. Go back to Lee. Lee sends it out to the midfield to Unger. Comes back to Rellew. Switch spots. Grabbed. Not called. Unger. Rellew. Luke Unger, throw in. Does have 7 goals on the year. Look at that throw in to Fleming. Battles with Dove. And we do have a call. Let's see who will be called on. And that is on Dove and Northrop, his second foul here early in the first 8 minutes. And this is a dangerous spot, 31st minute. With Baker with the right-footed free kick coming, movement in the box, goes near post to Sanderson. Cam Fox came out, may have got a piece of it, and cleared out by Northrop. Picked up by Rellew. Baker taken away by Stepich. Stepich looks for Duras. Nice cut off there, and move, nice beautiful move by number 17, Derek Longenberger. Keeps the offense going. Fleming Tries to cut on his defender, does. Tried to leave it to Baker. Max Baker couldn't get it to him. And that's going to be, I think it may have rolled up and hit the hand of Longenberger. See what the call is. No, we have an injury on the field. Number 9, Victor Stepich, does have 3 goals on the year. Looks like he's going to be all right, just limping a little bit on his gait. 0-0 your score. 31 minutes to play here in this 40-minute half. Here at Canterbury High School, SummitCitySports.com, at 260 Sports on Twitter. As that's boomed up immensely, comes back down to number 5, Julius. Oh, excuse me, number 5, Allison, Will Allison. Sanderson looked at one time it, couldn't get it through. Allison, Quintana, and cleared out smartly by number 14, Colin Schlatter, Jr. Northrop with the throw in. 30 minutes to play, 0-0 here in this first half. Abdirin, one touch, volley, nice right-footed volley. Parried over the crossbar by Lee. That will cause a corner kick for Northrop, as they send Esquivel to come with the right-footed outswinger. 5 in the box for Northrop. Looks near post to Duras. Couldn't get it to him. Did get it to him, but just heavy on the touch. Baker and clears it out. Relu tries to track it down, not back to Esquivel. Esquivel, there's that cut and change of direction that we've mentioned. Good ball by Brito for Quintana, and knocked out nicely by number 14, Colin Schlatter. So defense gets a minute to recover. 29 minutes. 0-0 your score. Northrop Bruins and Carroll Chargers here at Canterbury High School, as the call is a corner for Northrop. And Esquivel again. Miguel, the right-footed, same lineup it looks like, formation. Off the head, there was Baker. Delph was right behind him, if Baker didn't get to that. Brito, Quintana tried to throw it back in the box, picked off by Baker, out to Fleming. Fleming tried to leave it to Unger. Bitterman tried to pop it back to Quintana. Quintana somehow gets through Thomas and the ball, and there's the shot, and parried by Lee and mishandled, but came up with the save nonetheless. Didn't take a second to get that shot ripped off. That was nearly a goal. It's called on Northrop, free kick. Excuse me, called on Carroll, free kick, Northrop. Here comes Cam Fox to take it. 0-0. Second team All-State a year ago. As I mentioned, Northrop finished second in the Summit Athletic Conference, as Baker headed it the wrong way, but got away with it as Lee picks it up. Lee boots it out. Good ball. Real good ball there. Baker tries to track it down. There's Brito. Jonathan Brito to Allison. Back to Brito. Good two-man game. As they're calling that out, assistant referee did call that out, the touch to Carroll. Relu, they tried to switch it last time when Relu had it in that spot. That time he tried to go to Sanderson, and Esquivel picked it up, but dispossessed back by Relu. Back to Schlatter. Tried to pick out Thomas, couldn't. That's number 15. He's Fanning, taken away by Baker, but foul called on Alex Baker, number 21. Free kick, Northrop. Looks like Dove's going to take this as the offense pushes up. Quintana and Duras, the top of the box. Ball comes into Dierman. Chested down but couldn't control. Picked up by Longenberger. Pushed. Not called. Longenberger keeps possession, and that one will be called. A trip number 4, Mohammed Abdirahman. Free kick, Carroll. 0-0 your score. 26 minutes to play here in the first half. At Canterbury High School. SummitCitySports.com bringing you this action. Relu tried to find Unger and just couldn't match up. As that'll be a throw in for Northrop. Excuse me. Yeah, that did deflect off a Bruin. Not to touch to Carroll. Tries to get Fleming in the corner. Can't. Allison tried to head it out. Went the wrong way, but here comes Unger. Relu takes it back towards the corner. Sends it in the box with a nice cross. Thomas almost had Fleming as Nate Love was there. Then Johnny on the spot defensively for Coach Foreman here in the first 15 minutes of the match. And flip up by Relu. Unger tries to track it down. Brito bodies him and dispossess. Allison just rolls under the foot of Allison, out to touch to Carroll. Jack Relu, the junior, will look to throw in. As Baker tried to get Fleming. Chested down by Baker and flicked on to Unger, but there's Dove. Nate Dove, number 22. Senior leader for Coach Foreman. And captain. That's a good ball out, an even better header by Baker, Max Baker. Here's Unger, leaves it to Fleming. Back to Unger, plenty in the box. Unger comes to Baker, Alex in the front, top of the box, left-footed shot. Gonna need a lot more than that to beat that goalkeeper, Cameron Fox. But good pressure by Carroll. Started with the header and through ball by Baker. Throw in for Northrop. That's booted out to play, out to touch, back to Northrop. Stepich all alone in the middle of the pitch, tries to head it to Quintana, can't get it to him. Unger, Baker, has Sanderson, and Dove's trying to track him down and mark him, has Fleming with him, does Sanderson. Sanderson cuts it to the right foot and boots it, but no trouble there, not on goal. Goal kick for Carroll, for Northrop. 0-0 your score, 24 minutes to play here in the first half. 15th ranked Carroll Chargers taking on Northrop Bruins. Second place in their conference, the SAC. First matchup and only matchup of the season was a 1-1 tie on the 17th of September. That game was played without Gordon Duras for Northrop. As Sanderson tries to break out Unger, and Fox is going to get to it. So Fox immediately off his line to get to that ball. And there's a boot by the senior. Little nudge there by Schlatter. Had a dangerous ball here. Esquivel tries to chest it down, was pressured by Baker. Finds Stepich. Allison flicks it to Esquivel. Esquivel's real dangerous. Space. As he wanted the ball there. Thrown to him there towards the corner. Misplay, but there's Relu to recover. Fleming. And out by Duras. Relu looking for the throw in. Number 11 in the game, Jacob Olzik, for Carroll. He can definitely break out. Is usually a spark plug for Coach Clemens' team, as he does have 2 goals on the year. They were within one match. Summit City Sports was there for that one. Can't quite place it off the top of my head which game that was, but was the difference. May have been that Homestead match. Throw in for Northrop. So body language looks good for both squads. No one really huffing and puffing there out on the pitch. Back to Allison. Allison. Nice piece of dribbling and pass to Dove to relieve the pressure. Dove tries to switch the pitch and does, out to number 15. Abdirahman. Number 4 takes control. Maurice Fanning there on the left back slot there for Northrop, number 15. And so received that pass from Dove. Abdirahman, and cleared out by Schlatter. Fleming trying to track it down. There's Allison. Shielded, and no call.
Unbelievable.
No call as ball player stopped. Just accepted that it was going to be a foul, even the offense, but
Call that out. You gotta be
not called. A Steppage clears it out to relieve the pressure.
Let's go.
Obviously, the Northrop fans not happy about that non-call. Luckily, it didn't hurt them in the long run. Throwing for Carroll. Here's Schlatter, Colin Schlatter. It's for Olzik. Brito. Headed out by Hill, Jacob Hill, number 13. Does have a pair of goals of the year. Senior, center back. Sanderson. That's number 16. Tried to cut it. Did Connor Hoot. Regained possession by Sanderson. As that's going to roll out to touch. That will stay with Carroll. Longenberger with the throw in. It's going to roll out to Northrop. So 0-0, just 19:46 to play here in this first half. 2 40-minute halves. First game, first round of the sectional, the S10 sectional here at Canterbury High School. Beautiful campus that it is. Had the opportunity for many games here as Olzik takes it to the corner looking for the cross. And just too heavy for Relyu as Relyu came out of a left back slot, pushed up with the attack with Olzik, but just couldn't connect on that last third. It's been the issue for Coach Clements in his losses, as he's told me time and time again. It's just not connecting on that last third of the pitch to put that ball in the back of the net. Kind of goes in spurts, does the offense for the Chargers. So there's Esquivel changing directions. Steppage. Through ball to Quintana. That was bodied by Schlatter and clears it out. Colin Schlatter, the junior. Throwing to Dearman, marked by Longenberger. Shot put on, and Lee with the control that time. So that was put on goal, save for Lee. 18 minutes to play in this first. SummitCitySports.com bringing you this action, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. As Unger has it at the top of the box, nutmegs Brito, has a chance. It just could have taken the shot instead of left it to Sanderson, and that was broke up by the Bruin defense, but headed right back into trouble as Sanderson tries to track it down. Cannot. Fanning clears it out. I think he was trying to release Quintana on that and just couldn't get the right angle on the through ball. 0-0 your score, 17:40 here in the first. Throw in, Longenberger. That was Sanderson, tried to flick it on to Unger. Could not. Good save and recovery by Sanderson. At that time taken away by Mohammed Abdirahman. Battled by Hoot. And good play to release it out here to the near side to Allison. Esquivel smartly passed nicely to Gonzalez. Back to Esquivel and cleared out by Hill. Throw in Northrop, 17 minutes, 0-0. First half of play, first round of the 2A boys sectional, the Canterbury sectional. As they will, the winner of this section will play the Homestead sectional, which we'll go over when we get a chance. But ball comes in, skied up over the net, and does find Abdirahman. Abdirahman pokes it back in the box. Same thing with Steppage. And there's Jacob Hill, but went off the head of Baker, right off the back of his head, as that's down by Esquivel. And Esquivel, with the great sportsmanship, takes it out of play. That will be given back to Northrop. on the restart, as you'll see. But Alex Baker down, just took that ball. It was hit as hard as it could be, hit him right in the back of the neck. And hopefully he's okay. But we'll get to that when we have a second. The Homestead sectional going on right now. First round Homestead at Columbia City. Winner of that match plays Huntington North on Wednesday. That game is the second game of the doubleheader. The first game on Wednesday is Northside versus Concordia. The winner of that plays on Friday at 7:30. That's all played at Homestead in the S11 sectional. Winner of that will play the winner of this Canterbury sectional. Just loaded with teams here in this sectional, with Canterbury ranked 3rd in the state in 2A. Obviously, these are the 2A sectionals. Canterbury ranked 3rd, and Carroll at 15th, with Dwenger just outside the top 20. So just a loaded sectional, as this eventually will filter all the way to Warsaw, with the winner of that Carroll Homestead sectional. As we get back to the action, headed back down and cleared out by Schlatter. Allison looking to throw it in. DeRelu, Olzik loses his footing, tried to tap it to his teammate, couldn't get it to him. Esquivel with the right-footed shot and cross, parried out, just touched with the fingertip by Lee, as Aldirman has been putting the pressure on the left side on Longenberger. Longenberger's been up for the challenge so far. There's Allison. That's Gonzalez and Esquivel as they play the two-man game. Esquivel had the step behind Relu. Back to Brito. Into Quintana. Olzik. Good deke by Unger as he sets the offense up. Try to flick it out to Fleming. And Fanning just got a piece on it to break the momentum of that offensive attack. Good lob pass to Hoot as he sends a through ball to the far corner to Unger. Unger cuts it back to the left. Instead, ground pass into Hoot. The top of the box, couldn't get to him. Tracked down by number 2, Zach Kinder. To keep the offense in motion, Hoot tried to release Fleming, and just too heavy. There's Cam Fox. 14.5, Cam Fox hits another beauty. Off the knee of Relu, back to Hill. Pressured by Gonzalez. Esquivel receives that turnover. Esquivel, watch him to cut it back to the mid pitch. That time Pitt pushed and foul called on Kinder. Zach Kinder, the sophomore. Excuse me, that was called on number 8, Miguel Esquivel. Free kick Carroll. 14 minutes, 0-0 your score. Kind of what we expected, as it was 1-1 in their first matchup. Was that push by Allison and not called by either referee. That was as obvious as can be. Even the Northrop fans chuckling over a bit, as this has that can have the effect of this game getting out of control. As that ball's crossed into Hoot, but there's Cam Fox coming off his line. Cameron Fox, also the Northrop Bruin field goal kicker for their football team. Outstanding prospect. If you ever get to check out the interview got to do with Cam Fox, a heck of a young man with the future bright in front of him. Throw in here by Carroll, who tried to flick it on with the head and couldn't. Out the touch to the Bruins. 13 minutes. Trying to break out Quintana. And Schlatter clears it. Fanning ends up on the left back roll for the throw in. Not a lot of movement there. as he just tosses it into the box, finds out Dierman's right boot, but there was Schlatter to clear it. Chested down by Dove. Crafty little move to keep possession. And just rushed the pass there. Throwing Carroll. That's Jared Badgley, number 12, checking the game. And that's Sanderson on a breakout. 1-on-2, trying to cut it back. Held and saved by Fox. Sanderson got a grab on the defender. Got to that second touch, but there was the All-State keeper, Cam Fox, coming up with a huge save. Corner kick for Carroll. Can't quite see who that is. That's Olzik with a left-footed outswinger. Hoot tried to get ahead to it, couldn't get to it. Gonzalez smartly cut it back, tried to flick it on Dierman, but cut off Kinder and just lofted it harmlessly at the keeper. Booted out by Fox, looking for Quintana. There's Hill, has it straight up in the air. Quintana finds the open space with Gonzalez. He flicked it on to Quintana, and that's deflected, but stays in. Good control by Jacob Hill, and right-footed clearance goes off of Escobar for a throw-in. Defensive play by number 13. Jacob Hill, as I mentioned, 2 goals on the season. I like to put him in the box on the corner and free kicks that are in the offensive attacking end. Here's Fanning being pressured by Fleming. Both players just went down. Fleming, as Cam Fox smartly came off his line and cleared it out. Well, that would have been 1-on-1 for the leading goal scorer for the Chargers. Could have been his 17th goal of the year, but there was Cam Fox off the line to clear it out. Switch in the field here over to Relu. And no angle on that pass to Olzig. But same deal there with Northrop. Couldn't get it to Gonzalez. Quick throw in by Relu to Hill. Hill surveys, right-footed long ball. Looks for Fleming. Dove, nice flick by Dove. And sets the offense in motion. Tried to flick it on to Quintana. Went off the back of number 12, Badgley. And pushed on, but no call. And finally now called. Free kick for Carroll. 9:45 to play in this first half. Winner goes on to face Dwenger on Wednesday. Loser has their season end here on the pitch this evening. Free kick. Carroll, right-footed, comes into the box, has Hill, headed. Talked about that a minute ago as they like to push Jacob Hill up there in the offensive end on free kicks and corners. Almost paid dividends on that free kick, but Hill now has to hustle back as he does on defense. Good play out in clearance as Fleming was off, but not even a delayed call over there on by the assistant. Brito been very steady on that back line. Brito has Allison couldn't get it to Escobar, but Relu couldn't find Unger. Stepich, Escobar uses his body control's so nice. Tried to get it to Quintana, but just could not find him. Lee trying to push up in motionless offense to push. 8.5 to play. Sky ball by Demi Lee, Demetrius Lee. Dove. Once again, been so steady back there for Coach Foreman. A Stepich and Hoot battle. Hoot came up with it to Sanderson. There's Olzik, right-footed boot, just a couple feet over the crossbar. Almost on goal. That kid can explode for a goal or two. Number 11, Jacob, excuse me, number 11, Jacob Olzik. So subs in here for Coach Clemens. Up top will be Thomas, and number 24, Diego Morales. Morales does have a goal on the year. Off the head of Hoot, tries to find Thomas as Fleming takes a seat. Trying to break out Gonzalez. Gonzalez, nice touch. Settles it. Now with Allison. Right-footed cross. Battle in the box and can't find a Bruin head as that rolls out all the way towards the sideline and cleared out by Carroll. 7:12 to play. Northrop pushing for this first goal. So that's Fanning with getting ready for the throw-in. Has Gonzalez. Shows go for a low throw-in. Stepich has it straight up in the air. Dearman, that's headed by Hoot. Stepich tried to get it on goal, couldn't. There's Olzig. And Dove with the shot, but there's Lee. Good pressure by Northrop. As Dove pushed up out of the defensive end to rip that shot. That time clears it out, looking for Duras. Abdurman picks it up and tried to break it out, and heavy collision, no call, throw in Northrop. Looked for Gonzalez, headed up by Schlatter. Hoot and Esquivel battling. Picked up by Esquivel, out to Allison. Allison, nice move to Dove. Dove leaves it back to Allison. Allison had a nice cross previous. That time deflected off Relu. Gonzalez, tried to find Gonzalez. And that's cleared out, out for a corner for Northrop. Gonzalez will leave it for Stepich. Stepich will take it. 5 in the box here for Northrop, right-footed outswinger coming. Got Gonzalez here, make a run to the near post. Let's see what they do. Here it comes, corner, right-footed, far post, off the head of Fanning. Picked up by Carroll. There's Thomas. Pressure by Fanning now. Left it for number 15. As there's Cam Fox. He'll smartly kick it back in the box and pick it up. Pressure relieved. Booms another one. Looking for Duras. There's Gonzalez. Tried to cut it on the defender, couldn't. Duras just couldn't get a heavy enough flick to Esquivel. You could see what he was trying to do there. Had the lane, just not the positioning behind the ball to get enough power to set that offense in motion. As Esquivel had tons of space here on the near side as he switched the pitch. Does Carroll. Looks for Thomas. Good use of hands by Thomas. One-on-one with Fanning. Gonzalez pushes on him. But Olzig made the overlapping run, but they couldn't find him. Switching the field and just played behind him to Badgley. Here comes Northrop. Good ball there to Duras, being pressured by Schlatter, and that's going to go off of Schlatter for a Northrop throw. 4 minutes to play here in the first half. 0-0 your score. Been a battle, plenty of chances for both squads, but no one unable to beat the keeper yet so far. Picked up by Lee. Harmless ball there. Lee pops it out just over midfield. Headed by Fanning. Finds Duras. Duras settles it. Duras with the nice multicolored boots he has there. Tried to find Abdurman, but he was pinched in. But still with the speed, gets to that ball. That's number 15, Connor Hoot, excuse me. 16 is Connor Carr. Connor Carr tries to track it down. 16 Connor Carr, 15 Connor Hoot. Just had those flip-flop. Quick restart. And they're going to redo this ball. As the referee gave a little wave over here to the fans. Ball comes in, the free kick. Try to head up, can't. And Dove, as we have a push here against Northrop, right at the top of the box. Free kick, Carroll. Dangerous spot as Thomas will stand over it with the left foot. Thomas does have 6 goals on the year, as this is a dangerous spot as ever can be with 2 minutes to play here in the first half. 4-man wall set up for the Bruins, make it a 5th as Fanning creeps in there. Let's see what Coach Clemens and the Chargers choose to do with the left foot of Thomas. Thomas, left-footed boot, just wide left of the post, acting like it was deflected and not called a deflection by Northrop, by the referee, as Cam Fox will try to start the offense quick, minute and a half. Nice through ball. That's offside. That was number 24, Diego Morales, offside. Free kick, Northrop. Minute 10. Minute 10 to go here in the first half. Two 40-minute halves. As Cam Fox will get ready to take the free kick. Booms it. Minute to play. Dove will come up and just too heavy of a first touch. That's thrown back into the back end as Fox is so steady back there. 0-0 Cam Fox. Dearman, good battle. Has had an impressive first half. As that's going to be a handball against Carroll. So this is going to be a dangerous spot for the free kick for Northrop. 30 seconds here left in the first. Dove will take the right-footed free kick as they got to get this going. 20 seconds. Referee needs to blow that whistle. It's a 2-man wall. Dove, right-footed free kick, and just too high and wide. Goal kick, Carroll. So that's how we'll end that first half, with the both goalkeepers, Demetrius Lee for Carroll and Cameron Fox for Northrop, putting in the showcase here early. We'll take a short break. SummitCitySports.com will join you for the second half.
Just a couple years ago, we used to do like foot skills up in the field.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Hospital, bringing you this first round sectional matchup here at the Canterbury sectional. We're 0-0 at half. Playing the second 40-minute half here of the match. We will go to OT if necessary, as Northrop will start with the kickoff. Winner of this match will play Bishop Dwenger on Wednesday, the second game of a doubleheader. First game is Snyder versus Canterbury, the home team in this sectional. Dearman, as Unger tried to track it down. Stepich, Duras. Got the touch to Northrop. Fanning, quick throw in, and nice throw in to Stepich. Just hopped over, Duras just hopped over the head as Burrito's trying to track it down. Dove heads it up. There's Fleming. Thomas tried to kick it onto Fleming, couldn't, but does come back to possession by A.J. Thomas. Esquivel just got clipped on that kick. And late whistle, but whistle nonetheless here. Free kick for Northrop. Nate Dove, number 22, will look for the free kick. Ball comes into the top of the box, headed out by Unger. Fanning, left-footed cross in the box. Duras flicked it on, and Lee was almost a tad bit late to get to that ball. Duras putting on the pressure as Lee Lobs it out. Fleming tried to head it on to Sanderson. Relu. Thomas. Fleming. Sanderson. Sanderson has Fleming. Get it to him as Thomas was making a run. Back to Relu. Baker. And no one there for Carroll. Schlatter heads it back. What a header that was. Baker tried to flick it on to Fleming. Dove flicks it to himself and does get to it. Stepich. Quintana sweeps it. Gutierrez. Oh, give and go. If Gutierrez could have got to that, but that was a great defensive play by Colin Schlatter. A.J. Thomas dispossessed by Northrop. Stepich tried to find Duras on the run. Couldn't get it to him. Throw in. Northrop. Duras for the throw in into Quintana off his shoulder. Shouldered again. Popped up. Schlatter heads it out. Of danger. Comes back down Baker, but there's Esquivel. He can turn on Baker here on a dime. As just didn't have the angle on that look to Dierman. Quick throw in here by Longenberger. The defense there by Kinder. As Kinder gets the start here in the second half for Coach Clemens. Zach Kinder, the sophomore. Relu. Esquivel and Kinder go for it. Dove splits the D, but toe poke by Fleming. Sanderson got a piece of it, and that's going to be called on Dove. Could have called 2 fouls there, and he'll take the second one. He was getting ready to blow the whistle for the first one. This second one is going to be about 10, 15 yards outside the box. Top of the box for Carroll. 36-20 to play in this match in regulation. Sanderson for the free kick. 5-man wall for Bruins. Sanderson. Fleming makes a run. Takes a shot right into the wall. Wall did their job nicely as Brito tried to get it out. Does get it out to Duras, but too heavy of a touch for number 7. Throw in Carroll. Longenberger hustles up for the quick throw in. Trying to release Fleming. Headed out by Fanning. Longenberger will head down and get this throw in once again into Kinder. Longenberger finds Unger. Tried to get tricky with it. Dierman didn't work. Duras tried to sweep it back to Dierman over here in space, but couldn't get to him. Connor Carr. Tried to get it to Fleming. Toe poke, but ended up with Luke Unger. Zachary Kinder. Look for Thomas as they made eye contact. Baker and Dove, 50-50 ball hit on by Dove. Relu. Thomas. And Quintana's there in the passing lane, but Connor Carr steady in the back line. Headed on by Brito. Kinder. Schlatter. Pressured by Quintana. Thomas has Sanderson on a run. Cuts it back into the center of the pitch. Tried to leave it to Baker. Hopped over Kinder, but there's Schlatter. Throw in Northrop. 34.5 to play in the match, regulation. No real chance here in the second so far through the first 6 minutes. Tried to head it on to Stepich, out to touch as Coach Billy Foreman settled it. Throw in by Schlatter, big throw off the head of Sanderson. Baker trying to get it to Unger. There's Cam Fox. There's Fox releasing the offense of Dierman and rolls out to touch to Carroll. Almost a handball. It could have been called on the play. Was not. Longenberger, throw in. Esquivel, try to put it in the attack. And picked up by Kinder, the sophomore, putting in good minutes here for Coach Clemens. Left-footed through ball. Sanderson was not ready for the run. Cam Fox there. 0-0 your score. Both defenses bending but not breaking here in this first round of this Canterbury sectional. Lee with the right-footed boot. Esquivel does control. Looks up to survey the field. It's going to come near side to Fanning. Fanning tried to flick it on Unger. Unger does knock it out. As the referee will push Fanning back. Throw in, Stepich. Stepich tried to find Dierman. Brito, chests it, and flicked it on. But there's the defense of Carroll. Off Dove's chest. There's Baker, Max Baker. Finds Luke Unger, has a lot of space, right-footed cross, and just hit it. Upset with himself on that one, as you can see. But had all kinds of time and space here on the near corner. Goal kick for Northrop and Cam Fox. Right-footed boot. Out over midfield. Baker couldn't get a head on it. Came down to Stepich. Unger battling with Stepich. And Stepich going to be called for the play while he's on the ground. Baker trying to lead Sanderson. That's a great ball. Sanderson left-footed shot. And just far right. Cam Fox came off his line for a second. Came out big. But nearly scraped that right post for our first goal. But we're still knotted. It's 0-0. Cam Fox with another big boot. And the push right in front of the referee is called. Just late call. Up will come Colin Schlatter to take the free kick. Right foot. Looks for Relu on the far side. Allison closed out him, but he did find Thomas. Thomas finds Fleming. Fleming tried to cut it on his defender, Robert Bakel. Relu throws it into Fleming. Fleming tried to flick it on to Thomas. Does. Fleming with the left-footed cross. Knocked out for a corner. 30 minutes to play here in the match. Carroll with another corner. This is actually their first one of the second half, as Fleming will head for the left-footed outswinger. Sanderson hugging that near post. Ball comes in near post, headed by Esquivel, flipped up by Abdurrahman and cleared out by Quintana. Chested down by Relu, and kind of a half-shot volley there. Cam Fox, no trouble for him. Big boot by Cam Fox. Schlatter heads it. Dove, settled by Thomas. Thomas tried to cut it. And look at the hustle there by Longenberger. Just wanted that ball more. That's going to be a trip called on Abdurrahman. Good call. Free kick, Carroll. They can get a goal opportunity here with on the right foot. Let's see what they choose to do. Goes into the box, the top of the box. Fleming tried to get a head on it. Couldn't. Kinder settles down to his foot. Tries to leave it for Schlatter. Schlatter couldn't get a touch. There's Esquivel. Esquivel. And just couldn't get the angle on the pass here. As Unger tried to dummy it to himself, but lost his footing. Kicked out off of Unger. Throw in Northrop. Fanning on the near side with the throw in down the line. Dearman tried to, what a chest-directed pass, but Thomas does pick it up. Looked at Relu, chose to go to Sanderson and headed up by Brito. Fleming trying to control it. Baker, and Dove and Baker going at it, but there's Cam Fox coming off the line. Good play on the ball. There's that boot by Cam Fox. Cleared out by Schlatter. That was a nice play. Headed on by Unger. Fleming tracks it down and leaves it nicely to Unger. Unger waits for Sanderson, get on side, then gives him a nice ball. He likes to go to the left. He's going to cut to the right foot, takes a shot, and goal for Carroll off the right-footed boot of Sanderson. That breaks the 0-0 tie. Number 10, Alex Sanderson, the junior, his 6th goal on the year, and what a huge goal that is. Breaking the 0-0 tie, 1-0 Carroll. Just given too much space was Sanderson. Last time he possessed it in that near same spot, kept with the left foot and made the shot. This time he cut it back to the right and let her rip and beat Cam Fox to the left post. Outstanding one-on-one play by Sanderson, as that started with Fleming taking that lob pass in and settling it down to keep the offense in attack mode. Here's Sanderson, really pressure the defense, has space, has Fleming, stays on it, does Sanderson. Here's Unger, has tons of space once again, right-footed cross, comes over, Thomas read that well, he's going to track it down. Watch for the left-footed cross here by Thomas. There it is, and there's Cam Fox. Cam Fox trying to release the offense, and Quintana, as Connor Carr will track it down. Quintana nutmegs Carr, cuts it back. Quintana takes a shot, stays on possession, left-footed cross, and that header by Duras. What a attempt, a diving header by number 7, the leading goal scorer for Coach Billy Forman's Bruins. Could have been his 10th goal, as that cross came in beautifully by Quintana. All alone was Duras, diving header, but there on the beautiful save was Lee. Cleared out by Carroll. As Schlatter clears it out. That's how it works in soccer. Almost that second goal usually comes within, a minute or two of that first goal. That time it was Northrop about put it in the back of the net, but there was Demi Lee. That was Demi Lee. That was online and in formation to beautifully stop that as Fanning had it. Fleming came off Nate Dove. And it's out to touch. Carroll, quick throw into Unger. Look at that. Nice play by the Chargers. And tackled down by Fanning. That will be a call. 25.5 to play. Carroll on top. Free kick in the danger zone for Carroll, as that will be A.J. Thomas will come for the left-footed free kick. Look for the in-swinger here, back post. Two-man wall for Northrop. Watch for Sanderson on the back post and Max Baker to make a run to the near post. Obviously that cushion be huge. Ball comes in, and there it is at the top of in the penalty area and popped over the net. Dangerous ball for Northrop, as Olzik will check in for Carroll, as the fans trying to rally the Bruin team here at Canterbury High School, down 1-0. Cam Fox boots it out. Look for Allison. Came to Stepich. Stepich, Quintana. Esquivel has Abdurman. Escobar leaves it for Quintana, and there was Connor Carr. Just got a piece of it with the right boot and gets it to Fleming. Fleming, this is where his speed will be on display. Fleming, Dove, Fleming, cuts it to the left foot, back to the right. Go for the shot, and blocked by Nate Dove. Good pressure on the defense by number 22, the senior, playing for his high school career here this evening. Throw in Longenberger and Carroll. .23:40 to play in the match. 1-0. Carroll on top of Northrop. Comes in to Max Baker. Nice move by Baker once again, and should have taken the shot there. Had the space to rip it with the left. Try to get it through to Sanderson. Picked up immediately by Northrop, but Carroll still does have possession. Quick throw in by Olzig. Sanderson, Kinder with all kinds of space. Baker with a nice flick to Sanderson. Sanderson, that should have been a handball on Northrop, and that may have been in the box. Is that going to be a penalty kick? No, just outside the box, called by the referee. Had to have been just a hair outside the box, as that would have been a penalty kick if that handball happened to be within that. But here we are, free kick for Carroll, trying to get that 2-goal cushion. Sanderson looks like he'll stand alone for the free kick. 1-0. Quintana comes out as we have a 5-man wall in the box. Kinder standing at the top of the penalty area. Sanderson with the boot, right off the gut of Fox. Great save by Cam Fox as Kinder came in off the deflection. As that went right into the gut of Cam Fox. Kinder to Baker, popped up by Brito. Nice left-footed boot as Quintana just lost his footing. Schlatter tried to lay it to Sanderson, picked up by Duras. 22 minutes to play. Throw in Carroll. Excuse me. Let's see, they're talking about it. Gonzalez checks in for Northrop as Quintana will take a seat. Good minutes for Gonzalez as that is Northrop's throw-in. Olzig, Dove, Baker, Kinder. Kinder tried to lob it in to Sanderson, couldn't find him. Schlatter, Relu. Sanderson taking on the defense. Good pressure by Escobar. Abdurrahman tries to get it to Duras. Gordon Duras being pressured by 2 Carroll Chargers. Schlatter does get it. Yes, Duras does fall down. Just a slip. It's Relu. Trying to get it through to Olzig. Couldn't. 21 minutes. 1-0 your score. Good play on the ball by Brito, but just couldn't control it. Relu, throw in, long throw in. Look for Olzig. Fleming about had control and a breakaway. Offside was called here on the near side by the assistant referee. Free kick here for Northrop. So far, 2 plays of the game. Obviously the goal by number 10, Alex Sanderson, his 6th on the year. Also, Demetrius Lee coming up huge with the save on the great positioning in the box on the diving header by Gordon Duras. So that's where we sit, 1-0, 20 minutes to play in the match. First round of this 2A sectional played out here at Canterbury High School. The winner will go on to play Wednesday against Bishop Dwenger, the SAC champ, as they went undefeated in conference, 7-0. Won't get any easier for either of these teams. Whoever moves on to play Wednesday in that second game of the doubleheader. First game, Snyder versus the host Canterbury Cavaliers. Olzig And was that deflected? Foul called. Looks like they're going to call that on Olzig. Fox will take the free kick, 19 to play. Headed by Olzig. Dove and Thomas battling. Push, and that's right in front of the referee. Dove's going to take this free kick. Quick restart. Sanderson pressed Brito and forced the turnover. Fleming tried to leave it to Baker, but picked up by Steppage. But then picked off, and here comes Unger and the Chargers. Out to Sanderson wide. Sanderson, ball comes into the box, headed out by Fanning. Gonzalez, Baker, good marking. Kinder and Sanderson trying to play a two-man game, but couldn't, but then dispossessed by Kinder. Zachary Kinder, the sophomore, is putting in huge minutes for Coach Clemens here tonight at Canterbury High School. Olzig trying to stay with Duras, does, and kicks it back up the line. That's an in ball. That's a good ball. Here's Dove. Steppage tried to find Duras, couldn't. Picked up by Carr. Fleming and Sanderson 2-on-2 here. Fleming, 16 goals on the year. Fleming, right-footed shot, deflected, and kept in by Cam Fox. 17.5 to play here in the match, opening round of this Canterbury sectional. Headed up by Schlatter. Kinder, good-looking pass there to Olzig. Olzig finds Fleming, just a little outside his reach. Esquivel, that may be too heavy. Nope, Fanning did a nice job of tracking it down. Looks to break out Gonzalez just behind him. Esquivel, Bierman, right place, right time. Takes a right-footed shot, curls in, and there is Lee. Good spin on that ball, just too far out and not heavy enough. Fanning has it, out to touch to Carroll. Longenberger with the long throw in, headed out by Fanning. Substitution will come in. Number 15, Connor Carr will come in for Max Baker. 16.5 to play. Longenberger ready for the throw. Looks for Fleming. And flicked on by Fanning. And there's, Cameron Fox coming off his line to get that ball. Big boot out by Fox, set it over and over. Not another goalkeeper in the city that I know of for a fact in this city, maybe the state, with a better boot than that senior Cameron Fox. Fanning with the throw in. Look for Duras. They've done that a couple times as that ball has popped up in danger. Reliu falls down to Esquivel. Esquivel being pressured by Schlatter. Bierman takes a shot, and Lee's there to take the one-hopper in the gut. So since that first little hiccup in the first half with a little bit of a bobble by Demi Lee, has been steady back there in the box. And coming up with that huge save on the diving header by Duras in the 26th minute. So we stay 1-0. Steppage. Esquivel has Steppage alone here. Chooses to go far side. That was Allison. Yes, good give and go with Esquivel. Esquivel being pressured from back into Olzig. Shields it. Allison looked to cross it in. That deflection comes to Steppage. Steppage has Dove. Dove, the senior. Dove tried to nutmeg on Longenberger. Longenberger was up for the task. Gonzalez is there, keeps the pressure alive, comes down to Duras. Duras almost one-on-one. Gonzalez still in the box, still dangerous. Bierman Closed down by Hoot and taken away by Schlatter and cleared out smartly by Schlatter. Fury of action in the box for Northrop. Another big throw in. Couldn't get it to Steppage that time. As Sanderson will look to get Fleming going. Fleming couldn't control it. He's back to Schlatter. Schlatter will get rid of it. 14 minutes to play in the match. Fleming takes the shot and had some wicked spin on it, but just wide right of the near post. 1-0 will stay. Cam Fox with the excuse me, with the goal kick. 13.5 to play. 1-0 Carroll on top. Right-footed boot. That was Hoot. Look for Fleming. Popped up by Dove. Fanning loses his footing. Hoot. There's Fanning, but Hoot goes past him. Takes it down to the near corner flag and out to touch to Northrop. Big throw in. It's Gonzalez, but there's Carr. Carr smartly plays it into the box. There's Cam Fox. Cam Fox looking near side here to Abdirman. No touch on that. Should be out to touch to Carroll. Substitutions here. Jacob Hill looks like he's going to check back in, along with number 11 for Northrop, Cristobal Gonzalez, the freshman. Does have 3 goals on the year. So Coach Billy Foreman looking for the spark on offense. Carroll with the throw in. Longenberger headed up by Fanning. Kinder. Dove. Look at the hustle there by Longenberger. But there was Steppage. Dove. Lays it to Allison. Look for Dove again. Cleared out by Relu. 12 minutes. Again, SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. Jeff Mahoney on the camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Thank you for joining us. Check us out on our Facebook page and Twitter handle at 260 Sports. It comes out to Cristobal, Esquivel, Allison back to Brito. There's Gonzalez, Cristobal Gonzalez, Steppage, Fanning, Fanning, swept it back to Bockel. Gonzalez couldn't get to it. Kinder tried to leave it for Unger, but there's Northrop. Steppage. That was, I believe, Duras with the ball in. Still in danger. Hill heads it out. Here's Fanning. Fanning tried to put it back in the box. Dove sitting there. Falls down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the right-footed ground shot, and there's Lee. Lee almost with another bobble because Abdirman was there for the putback, but Lee did grab a hold of that. Here comes Carroll. Sanderson has who takes a shot. There's Fox, the easy save. Back comes Northrop. Esquivel. Thierman. Gonzalez. Look for Dove. Dove didn't release. Now he does. That's cleared out by Schlatter. 10:15 to play. Here comes Fanning for the throw in. Your score. Carroll on top. That goal came in the 27th minute by the junior Alex Sanderson. 6th goal on the year. None bigger than that one right there, because that is the difference. Goal kick for Carroll. Carroll is ranked 15th in the state. But Northrop did finish in the potent SAC conference this year, finishing second at 4-2-1. Doinger did win that conference, and that is who is waiting for the winner come Wednesday. Lee 9.5 to play. Off the head of Steppich, as here comes Sanderson. Sanderson with space on Fanning. Sanderson cuts it to the left. Nice move. Walk over. Goes back to the right. Takes a shot and just rattles the crossbar. What a piece of skill by Alex Anderson, looking for his second goal on that crucial 2-goal advantage. Outstanding move. Such class on the ball by Alex Sanderson. 8:42. As there's a foul called, as Northrop will have a great position for the free kick down near the corner flag. Looks like Steppich will take it with the right foot. And for Gonzalez to make a near post run. No run made to the near post, and that's where the ball was, and Schlatter heads it out. Not sure if the offense was ready for that. Fanning will look to throw it in. Quintana ricocheted into the box, cleared out by Hill. Jacob Hill finds Sanderson. Sanderson, the lone goal scorer. Tried to take it through 2 Northrop defenders and couldn't, but there he is to recover. Longenberger tried to switch it to Olzig, couldn't. Olzig does grab it. Here's Carr, Sanderson. Fanning does head it. Falls down to Olzig. Olzig, look at this ball. Oh, I thought it was going to get through here to Hoot. Did not. Picked up by Northrop. Here's Dove. Just got enough of a touch on it to regain possession of Dierman. Nice cut to the left foot, but there's Longenberger. Been handling the pressure put on the left side of the attack. Esquivel put it into the box, couldn't get it to him. Backel, Brito, miscommunication on the far side. Ended up almost being a turnover, but throw in Northrop, 6:40 to play. Quintana, Olzig trying to clear it, but picked up by Brito. Allison, good control with the ball, still has possession. Good ball here. Gonzalez cut it back to the right foot, and that's going to be a foul. Late challenge, just stuck the leg out. But 6:13 to play, free kick coming for Northrop. Looking for the tie as Dove and Quintana talking about it. Looks like Dove's going to take this with his senior career on the line here. Dove with the right foot. 4-person wall for Carroll. As they'll back out just on the inside of the edge of the box. Here comes Dove. And Quintana's going to run past it. Dove's going to take the kick and about 2 feet above the crossbar. Goal kick for Carroll. 5:15 to play. Baker back in for Connor Hoot. As Coach Clemens needs the experience and size and ball control that Max Baker brings to the pitch. Here comes Lee.
Come on, Northrop, 5 minutes, let's go!
Sanderson has been too strong. Look at that piece of skill, taking the Northrop defense on, and he gave the play advantage sign, but didn't call it, so not sure what happened there. Sanderson settles at his foot. So calm on the ball, but there's Dierman. Backel, good ball here near side. to Allison. Allison's going to play it back to Fanning. Fanning tries to find Quintana, picked up by Longenberger. Baker. Unger, give and go. Unger does track it down and can't get to the ball. Good defensive play by Fanning, shielding the offensive player. Fleming back in the game, 4 minutes. He's been out for quite a long time for Coach Clemens, more than I've ever seen him, so he is fresh as you can be in a grueling match just like this. Fox, Kinder, Baker, right foot boot out, looking for Olzig. And Olzig does clear it out into the trees. 1-0 your score, 3.5 to play. SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. Carr clears it out. Fox gains control. Running out of time is Northrop, 3 minutes to play. Fox with the boot. Looking for Dove. Dove lets it fall. Quintana tried to head it on to Dove. Headed up by Hill. And that was a... I think the assistant referee called the foul. If that was in the box, that should be a penalty kick. I think they called it offsides. Did the assistant referee called an offside there on the far side. 2:30 to play, 1-0. Carroll on top. Winner goes on to play Dwenger Wednesday. Loser does end their season. Shame that a team has to lose this match. Hard fought battle. Good ball there and chested to Gonzalez. Look for Abdirman. Dove. For Abdirman again, but there's Lee. Lee does gain control. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to play. Match not over by any means. As we've seen here at Summit City Sports, especially on this field, a goal scored with 18 seconds left in a match by these Carroll Chargers against Canterbury, so anything's possible. Left here to Unger. Slide tackle went through by Unger. Unger, right-footed ground cross to the top of the box to Baker. Baker just too heavy on that first touch, failed him. Off the back of Kinder, pops out to Quintana. Tried to head on to Dove. Schlatter, boot, over midfield. Minute 10, 1-0, Carroll on top.
Let's go, Carroll!
Throw in to Fleming. Possessed by Northrop. Bockel tries to find Dove. Out to touch to Carroll, 50 seconds. Northrop running out of time. Need to push up. Good throw in. There's Gonzalez. As they try to switch it here. The ball comes through. Allison was there, so was Unger. Schlatter gets to it, gets a piece of it. Fanning, and Schlatter clears it out. 20 seconds. Ball goes through to Escobar, and Lee is there. That might all but do it. Carroll with 10 seconds left in the match. Coming up huge on the right foot of Alex Sanderson, the 26th minute. That is the difference, and Carroll and Coach Clemens will head to Wednesday night to face the Bishop Dwenger Saints. For Jeff Mahoney, I'm Tim Atkinson, SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. We thank you for joining us.
Standing here with the lone goal scorer and the difference maker here this evening, Mr. Sanderson. What a goal. Had the space there at the top of the box, went to the right foot and tucked it past one of the best keepers in the state. Tell me what your thoughts were there as that ball came to your feet.
Man, I saw the guy a little bit out of place and just decided to go at him. I can't give it enough credit to Cam Fox, though, man. That dude, he's what's up. Really glad that we got that to work out.
Yeah, that was a tough play. You guys tried so much to get that through on one of the best goalkeepers in the state, if not the country. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what this means here moving forward. Well, let's go back. What did you see as the difference, not only with your goal, obviously, but tactically wise? What was the difference of you guys getting the win here tonight?
Man, honestly, there wasn't too many tactics that went on there. That was two teams that wanted to win. And I can't really say that one team played much better than the other, but we both busted it, and I'm glad that we came out on top.
Awesome. Now you got to go in and play Dwenger, the SAC champ, here on Wednesday in the second game of that doubleheader. What are you guys taking out? What are you going to talk about with your team going in against Dwenger and their high-power offense?
Keep this fire running and see if we can move the ball. When we move the ball, we're dangerous. So I just hope we can continue doing that. I think we'll do pretty well.
Great game tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.
All right. Just want to say thank you to my mom. Love you.
Good job. Standing here with junior goalkeeper Demetrius Lee. Came up huge a couple times here tonight, especially off that diving header by Duras. Take me back to that specific play. Was it just right positioning for it? Did you see that all the way coming? Take me through that, because it was on a cross from what I remember.
I just made sure I was set, got as close and ready as I could be before the shot happened, just expecting any header, and I just made sure my feet were set, hands in the right spot, best position my body could be, and went for it, because at the beginning of the game I told myself going for whatever happens.
Yeah, after that first bumble you had, maybe a little nerves there at the beginning of the game, you settled in nicely and really controlled that box. Tell me about what you thought the difference was in tonight and your defense, your back four, and your guys' communication on holding Northrop to no goals here.
We just said that we were going to come out and work as hard as we could and have more heart than them. That's all it really comes down to.
So now you move on. You get to play Dwenger come Wednesday night here, right up back on this pitch. What are you guys taking out of today to go play the SAC champ to move on for the championship of this sectional?
Hopefully we can continue to keep passing the ball, work as a team, have more heart than them again.
Awesome. Well, great match here tonight, Demetrius, and we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Here's Coach Clemens here with us. Great match here tonight. What a battle out on the field, just kind of like that one you had at home against them in September. Tell me what you thought, obviously, besides the Sanderson goal, what the difference was here tonight.
Well, the only difference was that Sanderson goal, because we knew Cam Fox is just a great goalkeeper. We knew we'd have to work all day to get one by him, and we got a little bit lucky. Alec hit a nice shot and got a deflection, and it got by him, so we'll take it.
Absolutely, you will. Now, moving on to tonight, moving on to Wednesday, you got Dwenger, SAC champ. Is there one thing you're taking out of here tonight, or is it just, stick with our game plan and we got it, boys type of thing? What are you going into Wednesday with the feeling?
Well, I haven't had a chance to see Dwenger this year. We scrimmaged him over the summer, so we know a little bit about him. So I'll be on the phone and the email tomorrow trying to learn a little more about him. But they're the SAC champions, so we know they're good, and they have some good results. I mean, they beat Zionsville on the road, so we know they're a quality team. So we just need to, if we come out with the effort we had tonight, we'll see what happens.
So put together a complete match there. You got to be proud of your kids here. Good luck Wednesday night, and we'll see you out here.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Standing here with Coach Billy Foreman. Obviously not the outcome you wanted. Tough ender here for your kids and your seniors to end the season, but left it out all on the field as I could see here tonight. Tell me a little bit about what you thought the effort was of the Northrop Bruins here tonight.
Oh, I think I couldn't be more proud. They did absolutely everything I asked of them. They gave it their all. They left it all on the field. And I'm proud. Sad it didn't go our way, but that's just how it is.
Now, you have a great group of seniors, classy seniors, and Fox and Dove and those players. Tell me a little bit about your senior group this year and what they meant to the Northrop program.
Oh, they're everything. There's 5 or 6 of them out there, but Nate and Cam, those guys are special. I know Cam gets a lot of the headlines, but I don't think there's anyone that works harder than Nate. He's all over the field. He's puppet master, I like to call it. He just works extremely hard, and that's what I ask, and that's what he does.
You guys definitely had some chances. Lee came up huge on the save on Gordon's diving header, which is one of the better headers I've seen all year, and just put it right on the keeper. So, just the 50-50 things just didn't go your way tonight. But looking at here in the future, I know it's not an easy thing to do here with the heartening loss here, but you got a great program going here, Coach.
Yeah.
With your sophomore, your freshmen, your sophomores, and your juniors, you got some players here.
There's 2 freshmen that played today that got some key minutes.
Quintana or Gonzalez and
Erwin Quintana and Cristobal
Gonzalez. Great players. Tell me a little bit about what your goal is with the Northrop soccer program and making this a program that's here to stay.
Sure. I think it's just developing early, making kids who are at the feeder schools aware of the program, let them know what we want to do, and we want them a part of it, give them the buy-in early. We got a big junior class. There's probably 16 or 17 juniors coming in, and 8 of them were starters out there tonight. So we got that to look forward to. Obviously, we've got some big holes to fill with Mo, senior, gets a lot of minutes on the outside mid. Cam, Fox, of course, and Nate, definitely going to miss those guys. But I think the pieces are there. We'll just have to work hard and put the puzzle together.
Well, it's been a privilege for SummitCitySports.com to be covering you guys. And
yeah, you guys have saw some good ones.
Yeah, we saw some great matches, seen some great players, and we really appreciate your team and how hard they work.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate
and you guys, thank you also.
Thank you.